Hi, I'm Raif, founder of CyberHeed. Today we're launching SmartPrep. So let me tell you what it does. Most compliance platform assumes that you already know how your organization operates, what you protect, how decisions are made, and how you respond when things go wrong. That knowledge usually lives in people's head. SmartPrep gets it out. It gets it out through guided interactive sessions, either text or voice. It walks your team through structured discovery, and it starts learning your organization structure, operations, technology stack, and environment. It basically builds a foundational understanding first. That knowledge is then put to work across the entire compliance lifecycle. So let me show you how. SmartPrep can be used across multiple use cases after the initial discovery, walking through a standard, gap assessments, mock audits, and more. In this example, we're running it on ourselves, an Essential 8 Maturity Level 2 gap assessment. The assessment is structured around 10 steps. So I've completed 4 of them, and I'm now on multi-factor authentication. Now let me show you how a session looks like in practice. SmartPrep wants to understand how we handle MFA across the organization. Earlier on, when I went through the organization discovery, I told it we use Microsoft 365 as our primary environment. Now I'm going to tell it we manage MFA through Okta as our identity provider and see if it picks that up. Hi Jess, so we use Okta for workstations, log on with MFA enforced.
That is useful context, and it is worth pausing on because Okta was not mentioned in your Step 1 discovery. Before we go further, I want to make sure I understand the scope correctly. When you say Okta is used for workstation logon, can you tell me a bit more about how that works in practice? For example, is Okta acting as an identity provider for the Windows and Mac device logon itself, or is it being used for something else, such as application access, and the device logon is handled separately by the operating system?
So see that it knows our environment, it knows it runs on Microsoft, and it's not just accepting the answers, it's checking against what it already knows. So it doesn't just collect answers, it keeps the process honest. And that's just one example. Every session builds on what came before. The result is a structured compliance brain, your knowledge captured, organized, and put to work. It produces your documentation, suggests evidence, offers guidance tailored to your context, and if things change, you update it. If you're unsure, you ask it. Your whole team can access it. Yep, that's SmartPrep, your compliance knowledge, captured and alive.